practicing against each other. We want to play against a different color jersey, but I thought we made some good steps.
How do you get them to kind of fight through the dog days, to have the enthusiasm that you want them to have?
Yeah, you just got to keep pressing the sense of urgency and making sure guys understand how important it is to get ready, because you don't want to wake up next Saturday and feel like you're unprepared. So, tomorrow will be a lighter practice. Still be in the morning, still 2 hours, and then Fridays they get to sleep in a little bit, and Saturdays off. So I think they can see the end of the grind, so to speak, and should start getting excited about game week.
Is Friday going to be a scrimmage-like structure?
I mean, no, it's not at all. You're going against the scout teams, and you're getting looks, and it's not live. I mean, it'll be full speed, we hope, and it should be fun to watch, but it's not a full-scale scrimmage like last weekend.
How do you think the addition of Ryan Knorr and all these athletic freshmen that you have is going to help special teams this year?
Well, in particular, all the pool of freshmen we have, the competition to be on the units is a lot more competitive, a lot more day-to-day urgency from the standpoint of trying to get on those units, and it's constantly revolving. I think we've changed the depth chart every day as far as who's ones and twos on the special teams, and that's going to help us.
Is Lucas Haversick going to be the kickoff guy?
More than likely. So far from what I've seen in camp, he's that, and he's kicked the ball well, and he's in him and Josh are kind of tied to be the field goal guy right now, so it's been good competition.
Is that a competition like quarterback that you're willing to kind of take down to the end and take all the information?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we'll go all the way down to unless somebody separates in the next 5 days, we'll go all the way down to game day.
Is it conceivable that you could use both of them to kick field goals, that maybe Lucas could kick the longer ones, quote unquote?
Yeah, we're looking at everything. I know Coach Knorr's charting it, and we're looking at all the stuff. And again, we have a few more days to put them under some pressure and see what happens.
In terms of the freshman wide receiver core, what have you seen out of Brian Castile?
Brian's probably, him and Gary Brightwell are the two that probably have picked it up the quickest and have a chance to help us as true freshmen. The other guys are all really athletic. It's a really good group of guys. They're still picking up the schemes, but overall the athleticism in the wideout group is really good, and that freshman group is going to be really good. Some of them still got a lot to learn, but Brian and Gary are the two freshmen who are probably furthest ahead mentally.
What do you see out of Drew Dixon so far? What's his
He's
status?
a big, talented guy. I think could have a great career here. Obviously, he's still learning and what we're going to do and all that. But him and Isaiah Lovett are tall, athletic guys that got big frames, great ball skills. So I'm excited about the future for those guys.
So some of the players yesterday were saying that during the summer they'd watch film not only of Northern Arizona, but they'd watch Houston and they'd watch UTEP as well and take separate notes. To what extent does the coaching staff work ahead? This time of year?
I don't know. Yeah, most of what they're film watching was probably watching ourselves and learning the plays and all that. I mean that's all good. I'd rather have them watch that than SpongeBob SquarePants, but I don't know how much season preparation that early until they know what our schemes are. I think a lot of them came in though and did a really good job of learning our schemes in the summer, and as good as we've had since we've been here. So when camp started in August, they had a pretty good grasp, and that's why I think we were able to put so much in so early on both sides.
More important to study your schemes versus the other teams for the players?
First and foremost, yes. But you got to study your opponent too, and obviously now the scout team works all in Northern Arizona. But I think just studying football in general is something that we wanted our guys to do more of, be more interested in that part of the game.
There were times during the scrimmage when you had as many as 4 freshmen on defense at the same time, maybe even more. How do you feel about that prospect going into the season?
It makes you a little nervous, from an experience standpoint, but also excited that there's some talented guys there that can help us right away. I think there's probably more than 4. I could see there's been at times there's been 5 or 6 true freshmen out there with the defense. And that's a little nerve-wracking at times, but also I think we've recruited well, and it's going to be a great class.
Would you prefer to mix and match them a little more?
I really don't think about it as far. I just prefer to have good play, whoever or whatever year it is.
Have you had a linebacker before this young, from what you remember?
Not that many this soon in the mix. You know, it probably relates to when Scooby was a freshman and had him and DeAndre and Derek Turry. There was 3 freshmen that all played a little bit of football. This class is a little bigger than that, but similar in talent, I think.
What have you seen out of Finton Connolly during this game?
Finn's worked really hard. He's gotten shape. He's gotten stronger, and he's moving better. And he's worked himself into the mix. And he's a big guy, which we need big guys on defense.
Everyone gets excited about the new guys. Is there something to be said for someone who's kind of stuck it out, worked hard, been sort of maybe getting rewarded a little later on for the work
you hope they
in?
all do that. Like Fenton has worked hard to do that. I mean, Parker Zellers has been playing since he's young, but he continues to work hard. Luca Bruno's in probably his best shape, and so you like seeing guys like that. And even like Larry Tharp, who's played last year, has come back and has worked hard to get in the mix again. And we need a lot of bodies there. I'm still concerned with our depth up front on both sides of the line, but I think the competitiveness in practice has helped us.
When you put together that chart, how much do you look at combinations of players who maybe play well together?
Not really that much at all. I think that part of it, you want to have interchangeable parts because it's what happened. I don't think this guy has to play next to that guy. Everybody's got to do their own job. Even with the quarterbacks. I mean, we kind of roll them in and out all the time. So whoever's next to them, they got to trust in their abilities and doing the right thing.